Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Complex for CTN's live coverage of high school softball. Tonight, a Northwest Suburban Conference border battle as the Cardinals host the Andover Huskies. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro behind home plate. They sped up the start with incoming weather and getting this one underway. A tough challenge for Coon Rapids as Andover comes in at 9-1.
Andover's having a really nice season, and the Cardinals knew they're coming off a 7-2 loss. Coach Nelson said we played well, even though we lost in that regard to Blaine. But they know coming in, Joe, this is going to be a tough one for them. And they want to get some of those bats like they had up north in Duluth, get some hits and see what they can do against this really good Andover team.
Maya Ruddy getting the start for Coon Rapids in the circle, falls behind Maya Johnson 2-1. And Johnson, a high fly down the right field line, hooking foul and out of play. Out of the reach of Bella Fowler. And it's 2-2.
Well, Cardinals come in at 4-4 on the season.
Had a huge weekend up in Duluth.
They did.
37 runs in 2 ball games.
Yeah, I was texting with Coach Nelson a little bit, and I said, yeah, nice to get the bats going up in Duluth.
Unfortunately, just 2 runs in their loss to Blaine yesterday. This one driven into left. Sharp single in front of Ava Kellis, the left fielder. And Johnson starts things off with a base knock.
Yeah, nice at bat by Johnson. She was just patient at the plate. She worked the count, did a nice job, and then she got the pitch she wanted, able to find the green.
Solid base hit to left will bring up the Andover pitcher, Alex Kosteka, with 1 on, nobody out. First pitch popped up in foul territory. Mellon dropped it in fair territory. Will get the out at second. Then the throw to first gets away, and Kosteka will hustle over to second base. So Mellon was tracking it from behind the plate, originally in foul territory, but it drifted into play where she got a piece of it, but it fell. Kosteka will reach on a fielder's choice and advance on an error.
It was a nice snap throw, though, to get the runner at second. She knew that she had an opportunity to get that lead runner, and unfortunately that throw over the bag at first got away to get the runner back to second, but 1 away now.
Lacey Happel, the second base minder, at the plate with 1 out. And a runner at second base. This one hit high, foul down the left field line. Kellis gets under it and records out number 2.
Oh, nice job after giving that leadoff opportunity. Now with 2 away, can get out of the inning and runner in scoring position.
It'll bring up Morgan Kosteka. Alex Kosteka, the runner at second. Ruddy doesn't miss by much, and Kosteka wisely lays off to get ahead in the count 1-0. Off-speed pitch stays high, 2-0. And Howie, we know from personal experience how quickly weather can change in the course of a ball game, so that's why they accelerated the start just by 15 minutes. They were hoping to go even earlier. This one grounded to the left side. It got away from Meyer at third. Everybody safe on the error, and their runners at the corners. Huskies still threatening here in the top of the first.
Well, speaking of threatening, it's starting to get a little bit dark. Clouds are coming in. It was sunny when we first got here.
Well, and as I brought that up, it was 65 degrees and sunny.
Yeah.
Just 25 minutes ago.
Ruddy trying to get out of this inning.
Pitch is up high to Megan Surgener. Trying to make these 2 errors costly for Coon Rapids here in the top of the first inning.
A nice
Good
pitch there.
pitch.
Yeah.
From Maya Ruddy to even the count, 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, nice stop by Mellum. She's just gonna pay not much attention to Morgan Kostecka moving to second.
Now they're banking on the fact that if she can drive something to find the green in the outfield, you score a couple of runs here by getting that runner over to second.
Cardinals and Ruddy just trying to retire the batter. Great pitch right there. We'll even it up at 2-2.
Yeah, she kept that pitch inside.
This one hit to the left side, just out of the reach of Chloe Christie. 1 run will score. The throw from Kellis not in time. Surgener will check in with a 2-run, 2-out double.
Again, as you talked about, they keeping their inning alive and able to get a couple of runs here now.
Cardinals were just a strike away from getting out of the jam and keeping those errors from hurting them. But Surgener, with surgical precision, just out of the reach of Chloe Christie, got a good read on it and made a great effort, just a little too far to her right. And huge for the Cardinals to see Christie back in the order.
Yeah, huge. I wonder if that brace limits her a little bit and her reach on a play like that. But it's great to see her back. They certainly need her in the lineup.
Left fielder Kaylin Polson digs in, fouls one back, evens the count, 1-1. Hoping to keep this high-powered Husky offense on a roll here in the first. That pitch up high, easy take, and Polson ahead in the count, 2-1. High fly to short right, out of the reach of Pacey Olsen in center. Kostecka, or Surgener rather, will come home. Polson is out trying to stretch it into a double, but the run will cross before the tag is applied. So a 3-run top of the first inning for the Huskies. They take the field with the lead. You're watching softball on CTN.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Back at the complex, the Cardinals in a hole early as they get their first chance at the dish. We talked about her in the field. Chloe Christie, what senior captains for the Cardinals. You can see the brace on that non-throwing shoulder, fortunately for her.
Yeah, definitely fortunately. She took last week off.
She will lead off, and the Cardinals trying to dig out of a hole. Pacey Olsen behind her, Ryan Mellum in the 3 spot, and Maya Ruddy hitting cleanup. A pretty dangerous top of the order for the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
Well, already trailing 3-0 at this point, so they're just trying to see what they can do about if they can carve into this lead a little bit early in this contest.
Well, last time we saw them last week against Anoka, Cardinal offense held to just one hit all afternoon. They were able to score a run in the bottom of the 7th inning to avoid a shutout at the hands of Anoka. And Alex Kostecka comes out throwing heat. Gets ahead in the count, 0-1.
Christie initially showing bunt.
Tried to slap at that one, falls behind 0-2 as Kostecka put it way up in the zone. Joanne Bro in real tight at third base, looking for a slap hit or a bunt.
Again, looking for that pitch up high.
Shows bunt again, now Cox, and takes a pitch down and away. Good quick delivery from Kostecka, and was right there for her. Christie got a piece, follows it back, stays alive.
And right off the helmet of Hammond.
I was going to say that too. That'll keep you awake.
Yes, it will.
This one slapped in front of the pitcher's mound, and it just died in the dirt. And Christie, with the quick wheels, beats it out easily for a leadoff single.
Yeah, there was no opportunity there. As you mentioned, she's so quick down the line.
Well, and it just
especially hitting from that left side.
It hit the dirt, and it just stopped. By the time Kostecka is there to scoop it up, she's already across the plate. And she's dangerous on the base path.
She certainly is.
Again, going back to that speed.
She has 8 stolen bases on the season.
Olsen drops down a bunt. Kostecka will take the out at first. They get Christie over to second on the sacrifice.
Again, I like it. You get that runner in scoring position. You want to chip away at this lead.
And at the same time, you put a little pressure on the defense.
Oh, absolutely.
And if that bunt stops for Olsen the way the little slap hit stopped for Christie, she might beat it out for another infield single. Instead, Ryan Mellum with one out and a runner at second base. And Kostecka going right after her, gets ahead in the count 0-1.
Mellum hitting 444 as she steps to the plate. Another nice pitch.
Found the outside edge and way ahead now. Inside.
Didn't miss by much.
No, not an easy take for.
I was just going to say that.
For Mellum, but good job by Kostecka using both sides of the dish.
She has some heat on those pitches.
Well, and that delivery too is so quick.
Yep.
It's almost violent. So even that one that she took a little bit off still looks like it's coming across hot. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Second out for Alex Kostecka is impressive.
Yes, it certainly was. I mean, again, the velocity on those pitches really keeping the Cardinal batters here early anyway, off line a little.
Saw Mellum just over the top on that fastball, and now Maya Ruddy. Chance to help her own cause and try and get Christie across after the leadoff single. This one hit to the left side, scooped up by Bro. The throw to Morgan Kostecka in plenty of time, and that will retire the side. We go to the second, Andover on top by a 3-0 score on CTN.
channel, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
So Howie, did you know the term soccer actually came from England?
But don't the English call soccer football, like pretty much everyone else?
Yeah, but only after we started saying soccer and the world was mocking us for it.
So you're saying the UK set us up?
Yep, sabotage.
Brits.
The CTN truck is making its appearance in the backfields at the complex for the first time this spring. Done a couple of baseball games,
Yeah.
and this is our second softball game. All have been single camera until now. So good to have the full crew with replay and all.
Yeah, it's good to have the old guard at the corners on camera. Dave Himmy over at third, and Mike Burlingame up at first. Somebody wake Mike up.
Well, Coon Rapids, a couple of errors in the top of the first inning led to 3 runs, all unearned. Maya Ruddy didn't pitch poorly. She did give up 3 hits, but more credit to the Andover hitters than blame on the Cardinal pitching. This one rolled up the middle, scooped by Christie over to Bauk in plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the second.
Yeah, Christie's so good at her fielding position at shortstop, and again, you get that one to her, and she's going to make that play just about every time.
And now Kelsey Pyatt, the shortstop for Andover. Off-speed pitch, misses just low. Ruddy and the Cardinals could definitely benefit from a quick inning.
Yes.
Brought that off-speed pitch up a little bit. And it's just looked at by Pyatt for strike 1. Evens the count. Goes to it again, but that one almost behind her, and it's a hit by pitch that will put Pyatt on first base.
Yeah, she'll take that every time. And just off, not a lot on that, but as you mentioned, behind her, hit her.
Right
Back.
in the most padded part of the body.
Yeah.
And it's 1-1. That one gets away from Mellum. Pyatt tries to run and slides under the tag from Christie.
Yeah, she slid just underneath it. She's able to get in the scoring position.
So a hit by pitch and a pass ball will allow a runner into scoring position with 1 out for Joanne Bro. And then the Huskies lineup will flip over. Tried to drop down a bunt, but it spun foul, 1-1. Trying to move that runner into scoring position. We'll see if she looks to bunt again. Nope, this one just over the head of Annalie Anderson at second base. The throw to third, not in time, and runners at the corners with 1 out.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to maybe be able to make a play on it, but just over her glove.
And there have been a couple of Andover's 4 hits now that have been just out of the reach of a Cardinal fielder. Back to the top of the order, Maya Johnson. Singled, drops down a good bunt here. They're going to come home, try and get the lead runner. Diving back safely at third is Pyatt. And they're all loaded up
Yeah,
for
Bunting,
Alex Kostecka.
Bunting go as far as they wanted it to, but fortunately for Andover, the runner got back to third, and now we have him loaded up.
So I believe, and I'm sure that I will score it differently than the home team, which may score it differently than the visiting team, but I would put that in the book as a sacrifice. She reaches on a sacrifice, but no out was made. They'll bring home for out number one, the relay in time, and a double play.
Wow.
Going 5-2-6 to end the inning and the threat. A big defensive stop. It's still 3-0 in the middle of the second on CTN.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
Back at the ballpark. Coon Rapids trailing Andover 3-0 as we get into the bottom of the second inning. Ava Kellis, Sophia Bauk, and Kendall Karen, the scheduled hitters for Coon Rapids. Big swinging strike for Kellis.
Again, the Cardinals, all they want to do is keep it close. And again, a great ending inning double play to get out of a situation where where Andover was threatening. To keep it at 3-0.
Rising pitch, nearly got Kellis to offer, but she holds off and gets the count to 1-1. Another pitch up high, 2-1.
Nice pitch.
Kostecka went on the attack, put it right down the middle. Kellis held off, and now it's a 2-2 count to the leadoff hitter here in inning number 2. This one fouled back out of play. Good hack from the Coon Rapids second base minder. They were able to get a leadoff single from Chloe Christie. Unfortunately, left her stranded in scoring position. But as you talked about, a huge defensive play to end the top half of this inning. This one hit well, but is going to hook foul down the left field line. A chance and a catch for Kaylin Polson. And it's just a long out number 1.
Yeah, nice run for Polson. She kept with it and made sure she got underneath it. Nice first out of the inning for the Huskies.
Kellis got a good poke, put it
Did.
out there, but hung up long enough for Polson to get under it in foul territory. Now the first base minder, Sophia Bauk, swings and misses. Kostecka has looked good, though, other than that leadoff single, which was, again, just kind of a fortunate spin for the Cardinal hitter, as it just
was.
absolutely died in the infield in no man's land or no woman's land.
No person's land.
And Christie does have speed, so she was able
yeah.
to beat it out.
Yeah,
Balk lays off a pitch low as we have the JV foul ball crash into
the fan section.
The fan section just to our left, and nearly got an Andover fan. This one hit well down the line, but foul.
Oh.
And that probably would have been extra bases if it's over just a little bit. I think I couldn't see it since it's behind the umpire, but there you couldn't get
really,
much closer.
And really close.
Coach Nelson went over to have a look at where that landed. No chalk went up, and it's ruled a foul ball. Swung underneath, and that's strike 3, out number 2 for Coon Rapids here in the bottom of the second. Second strikeout of the game for Alex Kosteka.
Yeah, nice crowd here this afternoon. Watch some volleyball action, and the sun's out a little bit now. We're more overcast, a little windier.
For the time being.
For the time being.
Could be hail by the next inning.
Wouldn't surprise me. Although
Kendall Karen swings underneath a fastball. First offering from Kosteka gets her ahead in the count 0-1.
I checked, the risk of a locust is very low tonight, so we don't have to worry. But we do have a canopy.
This one fouled back, out of play. And it's quickly 0-2 for Kosteka. It's another thing the easy up tent here does protect us from foul balls from either field.
Exactly. Plus we've got security behind us that we've hired to make sure balls don't come in.
That's another.
Hit us in the back of the head.
You know,
is that another reason?
The people, our crew here takes good care of us.
They do.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Kosteka. And it's a 1-2-3 at bottom of the second inning. We go to the third, Andover 3, Coon Rapids 0 on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Today we're on soccer, Joe. So my goal is to kick around some topics with you, but I don't want to foul things up by being too forward.
Please stop that.
So could you assist me?
Stop.
Maybe pass some ideas
How?
so we can tackle this together?
Howie?
Oh, boy. I'm just saying, this really isn't my field.
Unbelievable.
Hey,
There we are,
They
cozy
keep us
underneath the tarp here.
They keep us in a cage. When they lock, Joel lets us out after the game's over.
And that is my super styling double glass look.
It's very chic, let me tell you.
Hey, you do what you got to do.
You're in the catalog of Old People's Optical.
I suppose.
On page 6.
I just need some bifocal sunglasses.
Yeah. I actually have a pair of bifocal sunglasses.
Are they just readers on the bottom?
Yeah, they're readers on the bottom.
Something like that. Ray-Ban. Do they make that? Nah, they're out of my price range anyway.
I don't think that.
Oakley is the cool brand.
Yeah. It's an off-brand.
Maybe not anymore.
It's called Pete's Eyeglass Company.
Pete. 1-1, the pitch up high, back to work
It's out of Pewaukee, Wisconsin. He's got a little warehouse there.
Lacey Happel, a fly ball in foul territory down the left field line that was tracked and caught by Ava Kellis. This one hit just behind the bag at second. Chloe Christie ranges to her left for out number 1. And that'll bring up Morgan Kostecka.
Well, and the wind is blowing out here today. It's blowing away from center field.
Kostecka, a sharply hit ground ball to second that got away from Annalie Anderson. This one hit back up the middle, and a diving attempt by Christie comes up empty. First pitch, base knock for Morgan Kostecka. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the third for Andover.
Yeah, good effort by Chloe, but that would have been a tough one to even make it, just to make the play on. Got the uniform dirty, just out of reach for a glove. Got a piece of it.
Now Morgan Surgener rolls it back to the mound. Ruddy to Christie for out number 1. The relay not in time. Surgener will reach. I was just going to say, had a great at bat and ended up with a 2-run double in the first. Here she reaches on a fielder's choice for out number 2. That'll bring up Kaylin Polson. Polson an RBI single in the first, but then thrown out trying to stretch it over the top of a sinker from Maya Ruddy. 0-1.
A nice pitch by Ruddy. Got her to commit.
This one hit well toward the gap in left center, and it's gone. A 2-run home run will push the Andover lead to 5.
Yeah, she gave that one a ride. And especially with the wind blowing the way it is, the wind's going to help carry that out of the ballpark, and it definitely did. Bolton got a hold of that fastball and gave it a ride to center field, left center field, put it over the fence. She got the gold bracelet, or the gold necklace, I mean. I like it.
Yep, right where she wanted it, and she hammered it.
So we should get that for me every time I say North Fork, right? You could give me the gold necklace. You can get it out.
So yeah, Kaylin Polson, a nice afternoon so far. 2 for 2 with 3 RBI and a home run. Now Jada Hammond. First pitch grounded out to short. This time she'll take a strike. 0-1. Just 1 out in the inning, or 2 out in the inning, sorry, for Coon Rapids. This one fouled back, and it's 0-2.
Good spot for Ruddy here at 0-2, heading the count. Again, just want to get out of this inning after giving up that 2-run homer.
Speed pitch dies early. 2-1. Swings at a pitch that bounced off the plate. The bat knocked the ball further away from Maya Ruddy, or from Ryan Mellum rather, as she tried to recover it.
And I think Coach Nelson is talking to the home plate official about just that.
Saying, you know, she can't throw it at the ball, but umpire says, but if it's in the normal act of dropping the bat, which he felt it was, this one hit back up the middle. Good backhanded stop by Anderson, flips to Christie for out number 3. But a 2-run home run for Kaylin Polson has pushed the Huskies' lead to 5-0 midway through the third on CTN.
know that a player will jump an average of 300 times per game of volleyball?
Wow. And I think jumping up to go to the fridge is hard.
The fastest volleyball serve was over 83 miles per hour.
Yikes. If that serve were coming at me, they could have the point. I like my hands. They're dainty.
Huh?
I don't know. There you see the wind blowing out almost straight away to center, so it definitely assisted in carrying the 2-run shot over the fence for Kalen Polson. But it was really well hit, and even if it's short of the fence, where it was hit was no one was going to catch it. She nearly put that into the baseball field.
She did.
Though. Annalie Anderson made a strong play on the grounder to end that top half of this inning. First pitch fouled to the backstop. Layla Meyer on deck, and then the Cardinal order flips back to the top. So far, just one hit surrendered by Alex Kostecka, and that was to the first batter she faced. Blows that one past Anderson, gets herself ahead 0-2. 3 strikeouts in the ball game, including the last 2 in the bottom of the second. Trying to keep that streak alive to start here in the third. Fouled out of play. It's going to get into the JV field.
Against Cardinals, just trying to see what they can do here with in the bottom of the third about chipping away. Got to get some base runners. Only 1 hit so far for Coon Rapids.
And a big swinging strike for Annalie Anderson. That's 3 in a row, 4 in the ball game for Alex Kostecka. Yeah, and that has been, unfortunately, a bit of the story for Coon Rapids this season. Their offense has been feast or famine.
Yep, it has. And we talked about it going. They went up north to Duluth, and as you mentioned, 37 runs. Yeah, they definitely feasted. Would like some of that production here today.
Kostecka has looked strong so far. As she blows another fastball past the number 9 hitter, Layla Meyer.
Number 9.
Number 9. It's a Joel Sipper production,
oh,
by
yeah.
the way.
Wouldn't be complete without number 9.
You know what?
He doesn't say anything to us anymore. He just ignores us at this point. He used to voice his disgust, and now he just remains quiet.
If I ignore it, it may go away. 1-1 as Meyer lays off the pitch up high. And a challenge pitch from Kostecka gets her right back in front.
Again, nice velocity on that pitch. And she's been keeping her pitches moving pretty well all afternoon so far.
Oh, 4 strikeouts in the first 8 batters.
It's pretty good.
They get 5 of 9, including the last 4 she's faced. Back to the top of the order, and Chloe Christie has that lone hit for the Cardinals the first time through against Kostecka. And as we talked about, just a slap single that
died.
Just went 15 feet in front of the plate and stopped.
Yep.
Equidistant between the pitcher, catcher, and even the third base minder, who is way in. She's almost halfway down the baseline. Swinging strike on the slap attempt by Christie. She's behind in the count. 0-1 to Kostecka, trying to keep that streak alive still. That one outside. Christie wisely keeps the bat on her shoulder. 1-1. This one slapped into short left field over the head of Pyatt. And 2 for 2 is Chloe Christie this afternoon with the 2-out single here in the third.
Well, that she used to her benefit the fact the infield was playing in so quick, so far. You know, in a normal infield, that would have been an out.
Well, normally with the slap hit, you're going to slap it into the turf or into the dirt in this
Normally.
case, and that's not going to lead to a lot of those line drives like that.
Nope.
But well struck by Christie. And now here's Pacey Olson. Dropped down a sacrifice first time. Big cut at the first offering for Kostecka. Ends up off the backstop, 0-1.
Well, she set up the defense. Christie did. Get that infield in.
Haven't seen a lot of off-speed stuff from Kostecka. That one wasn't close.
No, got away from her a little bit, I think, coming off the upper hand.
Well, she's had such great control of the fastball.
She has.
This one hit well toward set, going back and gone! A 2-run home run for Pacey Olson.
She got a hold of that. That's exactly what Coon Rapids needed. They need a little confidence after falling behind 5-0, and they got it with an Olson 2-run shot with 2 away to make this lead now 5-2 in favor of Andover. But again, that fastball came in, and she just timed it perfectly. As you can see, just up a little bit, perfect spot for her, and she gave it a ride.
Well, and the pitch before, again, Kostecka threw that off-speed pitch, and it was way outside. And went back to what had been working, but yeah, she grooved it, and Olson destroyed it.
Yes, she did.
And now a couple of big hitters trying to keep the Coon Rapids 2-out rally going. Ryan Mellum, strikeout victim first time.
That's Olson's first home run of the season.
I think the team, that's only like 3.
That's 3. Mellum has 1, and Ruddy has 1, I believe.
Sounds right.
Mellum and Ruddy, correct.
And those are the 2 due up here. Mellum, I thought that was, he just flashed up 1-1. I thought those were both balls. That looked high to me, but he signaled 1-1 clearly. This one, grounded foul. So 1-2. It says 2-1 on the scoreboard, but I think that's backwards. Another foul ball. Mellum battling now, 2 strikes either way. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning, but then a line drive single and a home run. This one grounded to the left side, scooped up by Bro. The throw is in time. The inning is over. But a big 2-run, 2-out home run for Pacey Olson. As Coon Rapids right back in this game, it's 5-2 after 3.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Pacey Olsen out patrolling center field. Not too far from where she just pounded softball.
She definitely pounded that ball over the fence, and the Cardinals really needed it because they had that offense up north, but maybe a lesser team coming here and playing against Andover, of course, and for them to cut that lead to 3, it's huge.
Joanne Bro leading off the 4th for Andover. She's 1 for 1. Another pitch misses high for Maya Ruddy. It's 2-0. This one stroked into left field. And a leadoff single. Perfectly placed off the pad of Joanne Bro.
Yeah, really nicely hit ball by Bro. Andover seeing if they can get 2 of those runs back.
Well, back to the top of the order. Maya Johnson singled her first time up, then dropped down a sacrifice in the 2nd. Although no one was out on the play, she did try to sacrifice herself. Ended up at first. It could be ruled a bunt single, I suppose, by some.
It could.
Either way, the very next pitch, Alex Kostecka hit into the 5-3-6 inning ending double play when they were really trying to push that lead. This one hit, but foul just wide of 3rd.
Again, using those baselines, you saw it previous to that where Bro used the first baseline. This time she's trying to use that 3rd baseline to see if she can hug that. Keep it on the fair side of the green.
Pitch is down low, and Johnson offered the bunt, trying to sacrifice Bro over to 2nd. So it'll be 0-2. A speed pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Mellum. Trying to keep Bro close.
Yep, just make sure you keep it in front of you.
Way up high, easy take. But Ruddy's got a couple to play with, 1 and 2. Sorry, 2 and 2. Three and 2, the runner goes, the runner is out. A great throw down from Ryan Mellum.
Yeah, again, you just eliminate that runner off the base. Beautiful play. She tries to take the extra base. Gets a jump off first base, but as you mentioned, Mellum with a perfect throw right where it needed to be. And
Christie cut it up, cut it off beautifully.
Yep.
Full count now to Maya Johnson. This one skied out of play back into the JV field. It'll stay a full count. Yeah, unfortunately, my button got stuck there as I would have had that call as it happened. Can we rewind? It was a nice play. It was I love seeing the catcher with a throw down. Bobbled a little bit by Christie. The throw to Bauk in time, though. Good stretch from the junior captain for out number 2.
Yeah, she bobbled a little bit. She had to hurry her throw, and that's what caused it to go a little bit high. But as you mentioned, nice stretch there at first.
Bauk we saw starting
against
Anoka.
Yep.
And she's got a good build for first base. She's long, obviously has some reach.
Yes.
beauty
pitch.
of an off-speed pitch just fell across the plate for Ruddy. Gets her ahead. They count 0-2 on Kostecka. Kostecka reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first, hit into a double play in the second. Here in the fourth, she goes down swinging on 3 pitches. And even with the leadoff single, the Huskies go in order in the fourth. They lead the Cardinals 5-2 on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Andover came in heavily favored, and they got to work right away in the top of the first. They put 3 runs across the plate and then pushed their lead to 5 with a big 2-run, 2-out shot by Kaylin Polson in the top of the third inning. Coon Rapids able to answer, however, in the home half of said third inning. Pacey Olson with a 2-out, 2-run home run. Her first round trip of the season as Coon Rapids right back in this one, down 5-2 as we start the bottom of the fourth. Maya Ruddy, 0 for 1, a ground out in the first, looking to lead off against Alex Kostecka, who really had appeared almost bulletproof through the first, through the order the first time.
She definitely did. And now, with this trailing by 3, an opportunity for Coon Rapids to see if they can, chip away again here in the bottom half of the fourth. Obviously plenty of time left in this contest.
This one fouled back, out of play. Another one into the JV field, and Kostecka quickly ahead in the count 0-2 against Maya Ruddy. Ruddy would love to be able to help her own cause.
Yes, absolutely.
Easy take up out of the zone. Ruddy tightening up the laces and digging back in. Trying to battle through an 0-2 count and now a 2-2 count. And again, Kostecka's pitches that she's trying to get when she's in that 0-2 position, they're not even close.
Well, it worked a little better for her early in this game. As this game has gone on, she's lost a little bit of her velocity, a little bit of her control.
Well, her fastball, again, is working great.
Right.
But every time that she goes away from it to try and get him to reach for something,
yep,
it has not been close. I'm not sure what Coach Nelson is asking our official. Two count. Foul down past Coach Nelson, 2-2. It will remain.
Again, trying to see what she can do about hugging the line.
Got a piece, stays alive again. 5 strikeouts. First time through the order for Alex Kostecka. Second time through is proving much more difficult. We talked about it at the beginning. Top of this order, very dangerous. That one, she climbs the ladder and gets ready to swing.
Yeah, it's fortunate because that was definitely, that pitch was high in the zone, but she, as you mentioned, she did get her to commit to it.
Ava Kellis hit one pretty well that traveled into foul territory down the left field line and was tracked down by Kaylin Polson, who of course has the home run for the Huskies.
Oh, nice pitch.
Kellis trying to duck underneath it, but Kostecka getting the zone and the strike called. 0-1. Heavy swing underneath. And Kostecka back where she has been, 0-2. There she's got the riser working a little bit better, a little more tempting in that position with that velocity. But Kellis keeps the bat on her shoulder, 1-2.
Nice pitch there for the strikeout.
Yeah, she has been good. She has struck out 7 of 14 batters so far.
Impressive.
And this is the part of the order she really got in a roll against. This one stroked into left field, though, right at Kaylin Polson. It was a well-hit ball for Sophia Bauk, but Polson barely had to move her feet for out number 3. Cardinals go quietly in the 4th. We move to the 5th, Andover 5, Coon Rapids 2 on CTN.
So Howie, did you know the term soccer actually came from England?
But don't the English call soccer football, like pretty much everyone else?
Yeah, but only after we started saying soccer and the world was mocking us for it.
So you're saying the UK set us up?
Yep, sabotage.
Brits. Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Good ball game as we start the 5th inning with Andover on top, 5-2. Huskies with 3 in the first, 2 more in the top of the 3rd inning. Coon Rapids answered with a 2-run home run from center fielder Pacey Olson in the bottom of the 3rd to get us to where we are now.
Well, and Ruddy would like to, again, in this situation here, is the top of the 5th, come up, get a quick inning, get back to the plate, trailing by 3. Andover, a pretty good hitting ball club, looking to see if they can try and extend this lead as it gets a little bit later in the ball game.
Lacey Happel 0 for 2, a fly out to left and a ground out to short. This one hit well, but right at Pacey Olson, comes in about 2 steps. It's 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 5th.
Doesn't get any quicker than that for a first out.
That'll bring up first base minder Morgan Kostecka. 1 for 2. Reached on an error in the first and later scored. This one grounded through the gap on the left side, her second base hit of the game. And with 1 out, the Huskies have a runner aboard. And Morgan Surgener. 1 for 2 with a double, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored.
Yeah, again, not much Meyer could do as she put it between Christie and Meyer for the base hit.
Got that one off the end of the bat, foul ball. That's just the 3rd pitch of the inning. First pitch, line drive out to center fielder Pacey Olson. Pitch 2, Morgan Kostecka gets her second hit of the game. This one lofted to Olsen, a couple strides to her right for out number 2.
She's been busy out there this inning.
Yeah, but well positioned, so it hasn't really.
Yep, she hadn't had to move, especially on the first one.
Yeah. She has not had to expend a whole lot of energy to record those 2 outs in the outfield. And now Kaylin pulls in 2 for 2. Single, an RBI single in the first, and a 2-run home run in the third. She looks at a pitch for strike 1. Off-speed pitch. She was almost tempted, but it dropped out of the zone, and a good stop by Mellum keeps Kosetka at first base. This one hit well to center. Olsen had to put forth a little more effort, but she's on that one. But she's going to record all 3 outs in the top of the 5th inning. We go to the bottom half. Cardinals trying to erase a 3-run deficit on CTN.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Sweatshirts, blankets even, on a not so balmy last day of April in Minnesota.
Yeah, I looked at you when we first started. You think I will regret not bringing my jacket with me from my car? And yeah, I kind of have.
I brought it in case.
Well, you're wearing a sweatshirt, so you're a little bit warmer.
True.
I'm wearing a tank top.
Okay, you got me. You got me. Good job. Cardinals come to the dish. Still trying to get back into this one after surrendering 3 runs in the top of the first. Teams traded 2-run home runs in the 3rd inning. Have some changes, I'm assuming, since Coach Huberty's speaking with the official. I'm just got different fielders at second or at 3rd and short.
So let's see. At short, we have Lila Bass, 15. I believe that's 15.
It's 19.
19, sorry. That's Maya Johnson. And 10, Heppel. No, she's still at second.
Yeah, no, 3rd base. Number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
That's
Surgener. So
yeah.
Who's out in right field is 17.
That would be Amelia McQuay.
Big swinging strike 2 for Kendall Karen. And she's behind in the count 0-2. Retired on 3 pitches in her first at bat back in the 2nd inning.
We have a new catcher as well. You know what number she is?
Is she number 9?
She's number 9. Lydia Gowarski.
Gorowski?
Gorowski. Nope.
Number 9.
Number 9. Joel Sipper's favorite number.
This one swung on and missed. And Kostecka back to striking out Cardinal batters. It's number 8. Second time she has fanned Kendall Karen. Annalie Anderson and Layla Meyer, the scheduled batters, also suffered the same fate first time through the lineup. That pitch way high and wide, easy take for Anderson, 1-0. And that is a relatively unfamiliar position for Alex Kostecka facing the Cardinal batters so far this afternoon. Done a really nice job just all afternoon with her control, but certainly with first pitch strikes.
She's been solid.
1-1 to Anderson, up high. Swung on and missed, 2-2. You know how many batters she has gone to 3-ball count with?
1.
0.
Oh, I thought she had 1.
2-2. Anderson trying to maybe change that stat or get herself a knock instead. Swings underneath the pitch up high. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning for Kostecka.
A good way for Andover to start here with a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. This game is getting a little bit later.
Meyer drops down a bunt, fielded by Kostecka. Gets it to Happel covering the bag, and this inning is over. We go to the 6th, still Andover 5, Coon Rapids 2 on CTN.
Today we're on soccer, Joe. So my goal is to kick around some topics with you, but I don't want to foul things up by being too forward.
Please stop that.
So could you assist me?
Stop.
Maybe pass some ideas
How?
so we can tackle this together?
Howie? Oh, boy.
I'm just saying, this really isn't my field.
Unbelievable.
Back at the Cardinal Sports Complex, Andover Huskies a 5-2 lead as we start the 6th. Huskies jumped up with 3 runs in the top of the first inning. 2-run home run in the top of the 3rd made it 5-0. Coon Rapids answered with a 2-run home run by Pacey Olson in the bottom of the 3rd. And since then, the pitchers have really been in pretty solid control the last couple innings. So get that roster back out because our changes aren't done. This is 13. And she drives it deep to left and gone.
That was Chloe Brown with the round tripper. She jumped on that fastball. She gets the gold Andover necklace.
That's how you enter a ball game.
That is. That makes the lead 6-2 in favor of Andover.
And that'll bring up Kelsey Pyatt. Pyatt 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and reached on a fielder's choice. Takes the pitch down off the plate, 1-0. That one is foul.
Foul.
Mellon threw down anyhow. Make sure.
Hey, you have to. You just got to make sure because you just don't know what your official might call, but it definitely is foul.
Definitely.
Definitely, most definitely.
So it'll be 1-1. Ruddy misses high, 2-1. Leadoff home run for Chloe Brown. This one hit well, but a little high, gonna hang up in center. Great play by Pacey Olson, who has been busy
She really
on
has.
center field. Made a nice sliding save to end the last inning. This time, a full sprint into the Superman
She dove for it.
dive. And she got there.
She did. Nice job there, recording that out.
This is Amelia McQuay. We talked about, took over in right field, bottom of the 5th. Just high, 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. After this, the Huskies back to the top of the order.
Yeah, and they've already been able to add a run to their lead to make it 4-run lead.
Off-speed pitch destroyed to right center. It will roll to the fence. McQuay checks in easily with a stand-up double.
Now she hit it to the gap in right center field. Solid 2-bagger.
Back to the top of the order for Maya Johnson. 1 for 2 this afternoon. Comes up with a runner at second. 1 out, 1 already across here in the inning. And looks at a meaty pitch from Maya Ruddy. Strike 1. Swings over the top of that one and is behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Cardinals definitely want to get out of this inning without any additional damage. Just one away, as you mentioned, in a runner in scoring position.
That one not terribly tempting to Johnson, and it's 1-2. This one hit high to right center. Long run for Olson. She's able to get there. Tagging and heading for third is McQuay, and she's there safely. But that's a big second out. Long run that time for Pacey Olson.
Olson, a heck of an outfielder. She does a really nice job of getting to the ball, getting a good jump on it. Able to make that running catch. That's Harper Lean, number 5, an opportunity to get to the plate for the Huskies.
And she will come up with 2 out and a runner at third. This one hit through the gap on the left side. An RBI single for Lean pushes the lead to 7-2.
And again, another run, able to get those 2 runs back when they had that 5-run cushion. As head coach Alicia Nelson's going to take a walk to the mound to talk to Maya Ruddy. Solid base wrap. We're going to get a pitching change.
That will be the end of the afternoon for Maya Ruddy. She will be replaced by Sophia Bauk. We will give her a chance to warm up and be back with more of the 6th inning. You're watching high school softball on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Red's in the house.
Or out of the house, as the case may be. We do play this game outdoors, and it's no surprise that the Cardinals superfan is in attendance.
He's everywhere. He's like Savoir Faire.
Trying to help his team will them back into this contest, now trailing by 5.
It's very nice. I got a direct message on Messenger from Red on my birthday, wishing me a happy birthday. I thought that was very nice.
Yes, and I forgot to bring it up on the show last night or today, but it happened over the weekend. That's what you get.
That's it. Yeah, no sports on Saturday for us, so that was my birthday. 28.
One more time. So Bauk comes in relief and faces number 9, Lydia Gorowski. Gorowski took over behind the plate for the Huskies in the last half inning. Grounds this one up the middle. Christie there gets it over to Ruddy for out number 3. And we go to the home half. Cardinals trailing by 5.
So Howie, did you know the term soccer actually came from England?
But don't the English call soccer football, like pretty much everyone else?
Yeah, but only after we started saying soccer and the world was mocking us for it.
So you're saying the UK set us up?
Yep, sabotage.
Brits.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
We pushed the start time for this one ahead by a few minutes, hoping to get done before weather gets into the area.
So far, it's been holding off.
It's dry.
Yeah, it's dry, and it's a little windy. And
the wind has perhaps been an assistant in the 3 home runs we've seen between the 2 teams. 2 for the Andover Huskies, 1 for the Cardinals. The last one in the top half of the 6th inning by Chloe Brown helped extend the lead as Coon Rapids has the top of their order due up here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And we've talked about they're very dangerous at the top of their order. And likely their last opportunity to affect this ball game. They need to come through now.
They do.
Chloe Christie is 2 for 2. Couple of singles and a run scored. Pacey Olson right behind her.
Well, look where the outfield is. They're at the almost at the infield edge of the grass. And she
showed bunt, takes a pitch that skipped off the turf.
I mean,
yeah, she had her 2 hits were pretty opposite. You had the slapper that went 15 feet and absolutely stopped, and then the line drive over the shortstop, who was drawn in. Swings over the top of that pitch, which was kind of on the shoestrings. But yeah, the infield's in and the outfield is way in.
Yeah, way in is right.
One and two, the count to Chloe Christie.
Morgan Kostecka on the mound now for Andover.
This one hit right back to her. Kostecka fields to first for out number 1.
That's Addison Winter over at first base now for Andover.
Very few of their players are going to play the entire 7 innings.
Yeah, they make a lot of changes.
Well, yeah, now McQuay's at short.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on right now.
Who's on first?
It's not. Surgeoner's here.
Yeah.
I can't tell what that is. Are you sure that's, I think 9. I think Gorowski's actually out in right, and this is number 3.
3, okay. It looked like 9 behind home plate. So we'll get it by the time the 7th inning. It's
maybe.
Maybe.
Called strike on the outside edge to Pacey Olson. It's 2-1. Olson, a no doubt 2-run home run off the bat.
Yeah, she's had a nice
Last
day.
AB this time over the top, evens the count 2-2.
Yeah, she's had a nice day, obviously at the plate and definitely in the field.
Chops that one foul, stays alive. And as we talk about getting into the later innings, now trailing by 5 and top of the order, they can no longer chip away at the lead. They need to take big chunks. This one grounded up the middle, and a diving stop by Johnson will keep it from getting into the outfield, but will not change the result. It's a single for Pacey Olson with 1 out. Had a sacrifice in her first at bat, so 2 for 2 this afternoon, and hoping that will spark a rally.
Oh, they need one. Just one away.
Well placed, and Johnson had to go quite a ways, but able to get there, just no chance to make a throw. This one in on the hands, a little blooper behind the pitcher's mound, and everybody's going to be safe. And Kostecka, I think had she looked to second,
she would have had a play
first.
Yep.
Would have had an opportunity to get Olson, who had to kind of freeze and make sure the ball was going to drop. It'll turn into an infield single for Ryan Mellum. 2 on with 1 out, and Meyer Ruddy. Who was that?
It's Karger. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what her first name is because it just has one initial.
So both teams shuffling the deck, and they tell the officials that's who they have to tell. Meyer Ruddy still at the plate, though.
It's Kinley Karger.
There you go. Misses outside. One and one. Ready lays off, down and away.
I think Kostecka thought that was a strike. It was low in the zone, but she felt that it was inside the zone.
Down and in, 3-1. Pitch is low, and the bases are loaded with one out for Ava Kellis.
Bases are loaded and Kellis at bat. I had to.
Kellis 0 for 2. Hit the first one pretty well, but tracked down by Polson in foul territory down the left field line. First time, of course, seeing the other Kostecka on the hill.
Nice pitch
and
there.
Morgan Kostecka nibbles on the outside edge for an 0-2 count.
A great opportunity for Coon Rapids here. One away and bases loaded. Trailing by 5.
This one is going to be fouled on the first base line. It'll stay 0-2. This one hit into shallow left field, solid single. Everybody moves 60 feet. Bases stay loaded. Cards start to chip away.
That's what they need. Just one away, as you mentioned, just an opportunity.
And Sophia Bauk, who came on in relief in the top half of the inning to get the final out, will have a chance out here with the bases loaded, representing the tying run. Fastball low, swung on and missed.
Pitch.
Stays on the gas. Bauk can't catch up, but it's 0-2.
Yeah, she needs an all-important second out here.
If Bauk could find a hole in the outfield, keep this rally going for the Cardinals. She puts it right back up the middle. One run will score. Ruddy is coming home as well. It's going to be a 2-run single. And the rally continues for the Cardinals.
Yeah, nice.
And the tying run on base.
Nice job right back up the box. Going to score a couple of runs. Cardinals making sure they're aggressive on the base pass, scoring that 5th run as they cut it to 2. There's run number 5.
Well, and Alex Kostecka, who was cruising on the hill through her 5 innings, got through the order twice. They turned to her sister, and Morgan gets the first out of the inning, but since then, 4 singles and a walk, 2 runs across, or 3 runs across. And here comes Bella Fowler.
Yeah, Fowler started in right, but did not hit initially.
Comes up in a big spot. Again, the Bauk is the tying run at first base. Looks at a fastball low, 1-0. And if Fowler could maybe hit one squarely toward the gap and get that wind to kick back up. Swung on and missed, evens the count, 1-1.
Now the Cardinals, again, coming in against a team with only one loss on the season, and they've done a really nice job of staying in this game.
Good battle so far here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They've scored 3. Have 2 more on base with only 1 out. Fowler now behind in the count, 1-2. Bounced off the plate. Fowler lays off, 2-2. Bauk almost daring a throw from the catcher down at first base. David Kellis, the runner at second. This one inside, and the count is full.
Nice job of just holding off on that pitch. It's got a little velocity on it, but it's coming inside towards you, off the plate.
Fowler gets a piece, stays alive. Full count pitch will come once more from Morgan Kostecka.
Yeah, again, doing a nice job of staying alive, keeping your bat going. Again, just one away. Kostecka does not want to walk her. She did.
She did. And the bases are loaded again. 6 straight have reached. You're going to put a courtesy runner out at second base.
That's Izzy Melsha.
And she now represents the tying run in scoring position. The bottom of the 6th inning. Still only 1 gone. Annalie Anderson looks at a pitch low. The Cardinal dugout in full throat. Another one misses low, and Anderson lays off, 2-0.
A little bit of a control problem for Kostecka right here.
Kellis at third, Melsha at second. Fowler is the runner at first. Annalie Anderson hits this one to short. And a miss run on the base paths turns into a double play, and the inning ends. But Coon Rapids gets 3 back, makes it interesting going to the 7th, down 7-5.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Well, Reds magic worked a bit. Unfortunately, a base running blunder maybe led to an early exit from the field for the Andover Huskies, because Coon Rapids was really rallying, and misplay on the base paths led to that double play.
Well, now they just want a quick inning here, get back to the plate.
Well, and Kosteka would really like to
help her cause.
Yeah, would really like to get rid of some of her frustrations from the top half of the inning. She's 2 for 3, has scored, been on base all 3 times. A speed pitch right back hard off of Bauk's hip. It's going to be an infield single, but the bigger concern certainly is the Cardinals' junior pitcher, who took that one right underneath the ribs, and she is in a whole lot of pain.
Yeah, I mean, not much you could do there. That ball came back so quickly. I'm sure she won't want to see this one again. Is that one maybe right on the hip? Or right on,
and I don't know if it was above the hip or if it was bone or soft tissue. Either way, that one is going to hurt.
Yes.
And we will take a short break as they are able to take a look at Sophia. Hopefully she's okay, and whether she'll be able to pitch is a big question. Back after this.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
So Howie, did you know the term soccer actually came from England?
But don't the English call soccer football, like pretty much everyone else?
Yeah, but only after we started saying soccer and the world was mocking us for it.
So you're saying the UK set us up?
Yep, sabotage.
Brits.
Back at the ballpark, Maya Ruddy will return to the circle for Coon Rapids. They're going to give her a little time to warm up, but the trainer came over, Sophia Bauk, able to walk off, but hopefully, nothing too serious.
Yes.
Just scary anytime, a player is hit that quickly and no chance for her to move.
No.
Or even get into a more defensive posture. And just depending on where it actually hit, it hopefully was below the ribs, because that would be, I think, on the side like that, the most easily damaged from that type of impact.
She will be sore.
But whether it doesn't matter whether it's sore, and we hope that's all it is sore, but it will at the very least be sore. So Maya Ruddy will get back in the circle with Kosetka at first, nobody out. First pitch to Surgener, foul back out of play. Surgener, a 2-run double in the first, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third. A flyout her last time up in the fifth. So Sophia Bauk, I mean, she comes in, she's been playing at first, but she comes in and gets the last out in the bottom of the sixth inning, or in the top of the sixth inning. Then in the bottom of the sixth inning, she has a 2-run single. As she comes out in the first batter she faces in the top of the seventh inning, takes that hit off the side. Off-speed pitch from Ruddy, misses outside, 1-1. Up high, 2-1.
On Andover would like to get some insurance runs here, as the Cardinals able to get a few back.
Yeah. Well, the Cardinals almost erased that whole 5-run lead. They had bases loaded with one out. Good handed stab by Christie. She gets it to Anderson for the out at second. Surgener will take the place at first, and then she
tries to
caught the Cardinals napping and moves over into scoring position.
The umpire called. I thought the umpire called her out.
Nope, he waved it safe.
All right. Oh, she dropped it. He did call her off, but he did call her out, but she dropped it.
So one out, runner at second base. Kalen pulls it 2 for 3, including a 2-run home run in the third inning. Up high again. One popped up right side. Anderson underneath it makes the catch. Route number 2.
Good job, being down 3 with 3-1 in the count, an opportunity to get her to pop one up to get that second out, big second out. And you just want to leave the score here at 7-5 and get back to the opportunity at the bottom of the 7th to try and get back into it, see if he can win it.
Chloe Brown with a solo shot in her only at bat this afternoon, takes this one up around the chin, 1-0. Looks at one belt high for strike 1. Even the count. Ruddy trying to get her team back to the dugout with the lead no larger than 2 for Andover. Give her a chance, one more chance at bat.
Nice pitch.
Clip the outside edge, evens the count, 2-2.
And again, just as you mentioned, just an opportunity to get out of this inning without any damage as you have a runner in scoring position.
This one hit high to right center and deep and gone. And Brown has her second home run of the afternoon. And that doubles the Andover lead. Now up 9-5.
Yeah, again, yeah, 2 home runs.
If that doesn't get you the start in the next game,
No,
I don't know what does.
Exactly.
2 for 2, a pair of home runs, 3 RBI for Chloe Brown.
Yeah, with 2 away, just trying to get out of this inning. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-run cushion for the Huskies and puts a lot of pressure on Coon Rapids. Got to obviously get out of this inning, but then you're down to your last 3 outs.
Kelsey Pyatt looking for her first hit. Has reached base twice. Hit by a pitch and a fielder's choice. This one on a line right at Christie. She snags it for out number 3. But the Cardinals back at the dish. They need 4 to tie, 5 to win. Bottom of the 7th after this on CTN.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you. Best in the business.
It's good to have the whole crew here
Yes,
for a ball game and have replays. And what a game we've
Look at
had.
that.
4 home runs in this contest. 3 of them for the Andover Huskies, 2 for Chloe Brown. It's been a fun afternoon. The Cardinals nearly came all the way back from down 5 in the bottom of the 6th, but a double play that ended the rally a little bit too early, and then another 2-run home run for Chloe Brown in the top half of this 7th inning. And Cardinals have their work cut out for them again. Layla Meyer will lead off, then back to the top of the order.
They certainly do have their work cut out for them here.
First pitch blasted down the right field line. Layla will dig for second, and she is in with a leadoff double on the first pitch of the inning.
That's the way you want to start. And she got a hold of that first pitch and put it down the right field line, and she wasn't hesitating to stretch that one into a double.
Back to the top of the order, Chloe Christie, 2 for 3. Showing bunt. Grounded out her last time up. Runs through but keeps the bat on her shoulder. 1-0. Or pulls it back from the bunt. Drops down a bunt this time. And she beat it out. The speed for the bunt. Single for Chloe Christie.
Puts runners on the corner, and we talked about it, the fact that, you know, she's a lefty to start, so she's a little bit closer. And again, it's just a beautiful bunt laid down, and you talked about it, that speed down the line. She's able to beat that one out.
Assistant coach and father, making him fan number 1, Chad Christie, helping the official with the call. This one hit right back through the middle. A base knock for Pacey Olson brings Meyer home. And it brings the tying run to the plate with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And we're just 4 pitches into the inning.
Yeah.
3 hits and a run.
Well, I think we're going to see a pitching change.
And we're going to bring Alex Kostek back on. So Alex started, replaced by her sister Morgan, who has struggled. Now Alex coming back in. And Alex was masterful.
She was.
In her 5 innings.
Yeah, she had good control of her pitch. She's a lot of
Outside
velocity
of
on
the
that
2-run
fastball.
home run she gave up to Pacey Olson. But she's got a couple of really good hitters to face here in Ryan Mellum and then Maya Ruddy.
Yeah, so a great opportunity for Coon Rapids here is, again, nobody out. Runners
And
at second.
Morgan Kosteka will take over back at first base.
Yep.
Looks like the rest of the infield is the same.
Yeah, you never
It
know.
has been
musical chairs.
eventful on the roster for both sides.
Yep.
Brian Mellum actually was replaced by Carger in the last time through the order and or in the lineup, and Carger got a base knock down the right field line. So Mellum back in here in a big spot. 2 on. 1 already across, nobody out here, bottom of the 7th inning, and Alex Kosteka back into the circle for the Huskies. She comes out throwing heat.
Oh, she certainly has. She's a flamethrower, no doubt about it.
Mellum gets a hold of that heat. It could be another long ball. This one in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate by Pyatt, but both runners are going to advance on the wild pitch. Takes the double play out of play.
Now you hit somebody in the gap. You've got 2 runs. All of a sudden, you've cut it to a 1-run lead.
This one hit high, but not going to get out. Underneath it is Johnson. She makes the catch. She'll throw home, but Christie's coming in to score. Sacrifice fly makes this a 2-run game. And with 1 out, a runner at second base, Maya Ruddy will step in, representing the tying run. Kosteka fires a fastball down and in, 1-0. This one hit high to short right. McQuay, or no, that's not McQuay.
Oh.
That's Gorowski, rather, out in right field. There for out number 2.
Yeah, big second out here. Cardinals down to the last one here. But a big second out recorded. See if that works to bring your starting pitcher back in and see if she can close that out.
David Kellis had an RBI single last time.
Good patience there, not offering.
And now down and in.
Yeah, just be patient, wait for your pitch.
Pitch right down the pipe, and Kellis lets it go. It's 2-1. Kargas is now on deck in the spot that had been Sophia Bauk. And clearly after this one is hit into center, carries a little too long. Johnson comes in, squeezes it for out number 3, and the Cardinals rally falls short, but they definitely made it interesting.
Yeah, I mean, coming into this game, you know, the Huskies, what I believe, 8-1, 9-1, something like that. But you know, coming in, you would think that the Cardinals be maybe a little bit intimidated, but no, they were definitely not. They came in and they had a really nice game, and unfortunately, they didn't get the win. But they were able to produce some runs and able to make it a game.
Yeah, and I was going to say that as we talked about it early. It has been kind of feast or famine for the Cardinal offense so far this season, and we're right about the midway spot of the schedule. So for them to play and put up this kind of run production against a good conference opponent means a lot, even in a loss.
It really does. So, but you know, if you can say it's a nice loss, nobody wants to lose, but they'll take the production and move forward.
And we will move forward with our productions on Thursday night, a special evening for the boys volleyball team, and we will be there to televise that contest against the Anoka Tornadoes. We'll see the girls lacrosse team against Irondale on Monday, and we'll be back at softball on May the 10th. But that's going to do it under the lights, by the way, on May the 10th. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Final score, Andover 9, Coon Rapids 7. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.